The Remix debuted in 1997 as an upgrade to the Orbiter. The ride features a more robust sweep arm set that can lift at a higher angle. These sweeps support heavier rider vehicles with suspended style seating. Many flat ride fans refer to this seating as KMG style, as it's similar to many rides produced by KMG. The ride was introduced by Tivoli Enterprises, a UK-based manufacturer that still makes both the Remix and Orbiter today. In fact, the Orbiter/Remix is Tivoli's most popular product. The ride is available both as a 4 and 6-arm version, with the 6-arm version boasting a better capacity but also a lower maximum angle and speed, making for a slightly less thrilling ride. The 4-arm version of the ride is known for being the most intense version of this ride, featuring faster speeds. The Remix's popularity drew some competition and some drive to make an even more intense ride out of the same concept. This competition caused Soriani and Moser to produce the Speed Flip around 2002. This ride takes the Remix and adds extra thrill by tilting to a completely inverted angle. It's also capable of staying in this position for extended periods of time. This ride features 4 sweep arms around a central lifting tower, much like the Remix. At the end of the sweep arms sit 4 rider vehicles attached in a cross pattern. The assembly of rider vehicles rotates like that on a Remix, but it can also tilt up to 180 degrees, completely inverted. This is thanks to a bulkier lifting design than found on the Remix. The rider vehicles themselves can also be unlocked and locked by the operator, allowing for a free swinging experience that's different every time. The ride truly provides some kind of movement or force in every possible direction. Unfortunately, these movements come at a cost, with new units running for just under $1 million in 2002, roughly double the price of a new Remix. The rides were also bulky, leading to difficulty transporting them and a somewhat uncomfortable ride for some claustrophobic riders. The rides are also much more mechanically complex than the Remix. In 2006, North American Midway Entertainment, or NAME, one of the largest showmen in the US, filed a lawsuit against Moser, claiming that the Speed Flip they had bought was defective due to its complex nature and frequent problems. NAME would seek for a full refund for the ride. This case would be settled out of court, but it would help to limit the ride's success in the US. Zamperla would also produce their own version of the Speed Flip. Their version is arguably more well known. Named the Energy Storm, this ride comes in 2 versions, a 3-arm version and a 5-arm version. Name the Energy Storm 3 and Energy Storm 5 accordingly. These rides are offered both as traveling and permanent installations. The Energy Storm does feature a few other differences from the Moser Speed Flip. It does not feature a central lifting tower. Instead, the rider vehicles sit higher up and feature a floor to ensure rider clearance. The ride also does not feature tilting seats, making the experience slightly less thrilling than the Moser option, but also simpler. This has led to the Energy Storm being a greater success than the Speed Flip. The ride has been especially popular in Asia, both as a park and transportable ride. The rides have been well liked in Asian parks for their ease of theming. This is due to the ride's small size combined with ample space for lights and designs on the ride itself. Both the Speed Flip and Energy Storm are still in production, though the popularity of both rides has certainly peaked and is declining. Both rides are disliked due to their bulky restraint design due to the extended amount of time that riders experience negative G-forces. The non-inverting version of the ride, the standard Remix, has remained immensely popular. Tivoli still sells new Remix rides every few years, and the ride is a staple of the modern fairground. The Remix is the most thrilling ride on the fair for many small to medium shows. The Remix has had one incident. This occurred in 2017 on a model in the UK. During the ride cycle, one of the grab bars on the side of a rider's seat became detached and was flung from an operating ride. No one was hurt, but it was worrying as the bar served as part of the restraint to prevent riders from moving too far laterally out of the seat. Tivoli inspected the accident ride and determined that over time, the bolt under the seat that secured the grab bar could become loose. They issued a service bulletin to all owners to inspect and replace these screws as needed, as well as to drill and use additional fastening points for the grab bars. Since this incident, no other similar situations have occurred. The remix style of ride remains one of the best the fairground has to offer, and its many variations have given the ride model a lasting legacy, starting with the humble orbiter and evolving into the hallmark of the modern fairground. The legacy and innovation of this ride type is sure to be a force in the industry for years to come. Thanks for watching this episode of Flat Ride Friday. As always, if we got something wrong or missed something, please let me know in the comments below. See you next week.